wave your hands if this is working for you. Is the messages impacting you? Raise your hands if that's working for you. Seriously, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to help you and to heal you. So make sure you're open. Okay. I hope you have fun tonight, but that's not the first. Okay. So everybody's hands should be down. Nobody put hands up. All right. I got a male energy that wants to come through and make a connection with somebody here. I have a male energy. Wow. This is oh, this is cool. This is dramatic. I have a much older male energy. This might be a grandfather. I don't know. No, it might. I'm not sure who it is. It's like a father-like figure. Plane crash. Dies in a plane crash. I am seeing woods. I'm seeing woods. Woods. How do you say woods? Trees. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing trees. There's a plane that crashes in the woods or in a wooded area or near a wooded area. This is a guy that dies in a plane crash. I'm pretty certain he dies in a plane crash because this is what I'm getting, and it's very dramatic. And I believe there's a survivor. I believe that there's a survivor from this. I believe he passes and somebody survives. He says that, and yes, there's a plane crash, wooded area. I believe he dies in the plane crash, and the survivor in the plane, or survivors, but he's talking just about one person. And I believe that the reason why he survives is because of his heroic actions. So I don't know if it's like I don't know how to describe this, an intentional crash, or I don't know how to describe this. I'm seeing it. I don't know how to put it into words, but I've got it. It's coming through loud and clear. So who's got the plane crash here? Put your hand up. Farquharsons. Oh my God. Hey, God, the Farquharsons. Oh my God. You guys are legendary. What's fitting there for you guys?
Hey, Blair.
Hey.
I'm not a Farquharson, but I'm dating the daughter Farquharson here. My mom's dad, so my grandpa, Carl, Navy guy, flew planes his whole life. Flew a plane that his brother built on their property in backwoods nowhere, Kansas. And plane failed midair, crashed. He died, and his brother survived.
Hello, I'm with you guys. Yeah, hello. Yeah. Now, I've talked about you guys. I'm not trying to be funny. So for the rest of you, for those of you who are tuning in, this is the first time you've ever seen me before. These guys have been to a number of my events before, and I've spoken to them. There was the reason why we're all laughing, and I know I can pronounce Farquharson, is because there was a comedian named Charlie Farquharson. But what was the guy from the band Red Rider, Life is a Highway? There's a famous musician that I'm being shown. Okay, so I'm with you. What's your name?
Nick.
I'm with you, Nick. I have him coming through, but I'm being shown stuff so that I can relate to it. There's a famous musician. He wrote the song Life is a Highway, and he's a Canadian guy. I can't remember his name. Doesn't matter, but he's famous for flying homemade planes, and he crashes them all the time. Like he's useless at flying planes. So that's where I'm coming to. That's how I know that I'm with you, because this is either a homemade, or it's not a properly built, or it's safe, but really, also John Denver. I'm being shown John Denver. John Denver used to like to fly planes that he built by himself, and he died flying one of them. That's what I'm seeing. So I have him coming through. The extra validation here is that both of those guys should have been dead. And it was through his heroic actions. I'm not trying to be dramatic. Heroic actions. He either intentionally flew it into bushes or trees or something like that, or he did something to minimize the devastation of the crash, which allowed the passenger or passengers to walk away. Do you understand that part? The guy is a hero. And to me, I've always, whether it be military or whether it's like, I think that the most amazing people on earth are the selfless ones. And he was one of the most selfless people you could ever meet. And you should be proud of his memory and proud of that energy, because he says you're just like him. Yeah. That you're a good soul, that you would give your life, whether military or non. I mean, you would jump in front of a bus to save your girlfriend. You would do that because it would, and it wouldn't even be, you wouldn't even think about it. It's just like, well,
Yeah.
I'm not going to let her die. I'll die and she'll live. And does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Don't call me sir. I'm not military. I'm not. No, sorry. I'm anal retentive about the sir thing. He's just coming through loud and clear to say to you, you, sir, are a beautiful, beautiful soul, and he's very, very proud of you. And he would not. But wow, this is interesting. He would not have changed anything that day. He would have done it again, because if it meant, he died so the others lived, it's like, of course, that's what I would do. But not everybody would do that.
Right.
There's a certain element of I'm being made to feel like people tried to find blame towards him, and he doesn't even care about that. He was faultless in flying this plane, and he wants you to know that. Faultless. I really think that what happened, the way he's showing it to me, is something what they call in the if I've got the term right, if I'm hearing them correct, space shuttle, catastrophic sequence of events. That's why the space shuttle blew up. Catastrophic, just nobody's fault per se, just a catastrophic series of events that caused this plane to go down. It wasn't his fault. He doesn't care. If everybody wants to blame him and say it was his fault, he's cool with it. He wouldn't change anything. He saved a life by his actions. So who cares? You got yourself a good woman, he says. The fuzzy guy beside you is a little iffy, but yeah. Yeah. How has this healed you tonight? So clearly, there's no way I could have known you'd be here tonight, and clearly, there's no way I could have done research on you. How has this healed? How has this healed you tonight?
It's good. He passed before I was born, so I never got to meet him. But the entire time growing up, I got to listen to Mom tell me how I was just like him. So it's kind of fun hearing it from you. Yeah,
I really do believe that you're like almost a carbon copy of him, and you're a special soul. You really are. So
I got his hairline, so I got him to thank him.
Well, and listen, there's who was it? There was a comedian one time that was talking about somebody saying you can grow your beard as long as Billy Gibbons. You're going bald, man. You're not going to hide the fact, some sort of joke about that. Anyway, a lot of love and light coming to you. I'm really glad that you're here tonight. And you have to understand, this is going to sound terrible, but I like the unusual ones, because I really believe it proves that there's life after death. I mean, if I say, I've got somebody's mom and she died of a heart attack, a lot of people's moms are dead, and a lot of people's moms had heart attacks. Mine did. But guy coming through, plane crash, tries to fly it into trees to save a life and does. That's if that's me guessing, I'm amazing. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Love and light to you guys, and love and light to the Farquharson family. Thank you. Cheers. I do love you guys.